It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete. It's Miller. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Fights through and now a crease. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 99. 54.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go!
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles, incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Foles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick pass out to Miller. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Just the 1st quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Foles. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Go, go, go. 13. Switch.
Now Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. From the 44. Foles looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's see what you got.
A first down carry here for Johnson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
49. Check 49. 59.
On 4th down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Hey, 9 of go.
To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's another Texans.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll run with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's get off the
Purple 64.
Bang, 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 bang.
Topper! Hey, goal. Down goal. Down.
Now Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
44. Mike, 44. Here we go. Foles and Mike.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sponge. No. Check 3.
Again, it's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch out. Check.
Let's go, great.
He's coming. We got double up.
On third down, Fournette. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary. The third.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
What we got?
Fournette on the counter. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Miller. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's get it. 56. Watch QB drop. 35. 31.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, solid one.
Check three. Tighten up. Joker.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a give to Fournette. Into the secondary again. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Great. Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller.
First down and 10.
Set. Waiting.
Big stop, Steve. Big stop. Let's go.
Shift. Shift.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Waiting. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shift. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.